You're such an asshole.
Oh, hang on. Let's do this right. All right. Interesting question. Simple one, though. Dear asshole, I hope this email finds you well. My name is anonymous. There's no reason to go into your details because I want you to keep your job. I'm a foreigner doing a STEM thing, real legit job in a big U.S. city at a company. You know, we really nailed him down. I'm writing to you today because I'm seeking your input and guidance on the choices I've made regarding my career and relationship. I moved to large craptist leftist crap hole about a year ago to take a job. I make well over 100,000. I'm 6'1", have some cool hobbies, like to do dancing. Boy, see, your hobbies are very unique and it would identify you. You got some cool hobbies, very unique. However, living and dating in this large U.S. leftist crap hole sucks. Super left-leaning city and women. They're very hairy there, too. Because of the distance, my former girlfriend, who was right-leaning, hot, feminine, and submissive, broke up when I left. I've been questioning whether it was the right decision to make, as I have sacrificed a great relationship in exchange for a salary and a career that I would not have been able to make in my home country. This company doesn't allow me to work in my home country, by the way. Well, you find another one. Look, you may not be a U.S. citizen, maybe on a H-1B visa or whatever it is, but you do have an incredibly good skill. And because it can largely, be remote, I would start looking at self-employment. Now, I don't know what contract you signed in the United States. Well, you can't work on the side. But I have a buddy from India and kind of the same point. You can't work on the side, which I think is BS. But I would under the table or start looking around to see if there's some kind of independent contract work you can do. Maybe you have to run it through your dad back at the home country. Like he's the one gets paid. You just do the work. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So like your fingerprints aren't on it. But the short version is you have a skill that is in demand globally. And if your U.S. employer wants to play that stupid game, well, you need to be here because we're baby boomers and we got our heads up our asses and why am I poor? That kind of thing. You need to get out from underneath that because then you would be able to live in your home country if you want, wherever you want, really. And then just command different, have multiple clients from across different countries. So I maybe you haven't put any effort into it, but start poking around, see if there's independent contract work you can do. And they're like, we don't care where you live. We don't care what your citizenship is. We need you to do this thing. We'll pay you money. I am a youngish man and I'm looking to settle down with a great girl. I've been in the last month and a half in my home country working remotely. But I thought they said you couldn't do that. Like it was impossible for you to do that. And I've gone out with a girl just like my former girlfriend, but harder and smarter. We've gone out in a couple of dates, but after being in the dating market for 10 plus years, I could tell she's one of those 2 to 3% you meet in your life you'd actually consider marrying. So here's my question. Should I plan on maybe finding another position that allows me to work remotely so I could give it a try with this girl? Or should I try to maximize my economic potential by staying in the U.S.? I can move next year, for example. I always go back to what you say about people being the most important thing, but I don't want to be stuck in a crap hole like my home company. Go for the girl, man. Go for the girl. The reason you do all this work is to get the girl. That's it. It was just a guy, and man, are you happy in the United States? Is your experience, your day-to-day conscious sentence, are you happy to be where you are? I guarantee you're not because I know that town. And you'd like to get married. You'd like to have kids. That's generally why we're here. Some people a little bit off that philosophical reservation, me being one of them, but I know I'm off of the reservation in that regard. Yeah, you're not gonna. It's rare. I mean, I'm surprised you found a hotter and smarter one than the previous one. Go for the girl. Get independent remote work location. And here's the other thing. I presume you've saved your money, and I know you don't like your home country. Yeah, but is the leftist crap hole in the United States any better? Aren't there okay towns in the leftist crap hole or the home country that you're in? Like, aren't there nice parts to it? And here again, the silver bullet to your problems is you have a skill that could be remotely employed generally. And you don't have to live either in your home country or the leftist American crap hole you're in right now. You could probably still have the girl. But if it's choice, leftist American crap hole with ugly, just horrible women and no quality, nice girl, or nice quality girl, loving, doting, not leftist, Marxist, purple haired, armpit braided haired freak, but you're in crappy home country. Well, at least you got the girl. Like both environments are crappy, right? But you got the girl. And so I'd be like, and dude, it tells you right there, you're in your home country doing remote work, even though your employer said you can't do it. Well, physically you can do it. So you know they're wrong. So today, I don't know what your schedule's like. I would immediately start searching around on the internet, not using a company computer, nothing that they could track you with, and start researching like, what kind of contract work can I get? Can I get some work in Germany? Can I get some work in my home country? Can I get some work? All internet based. All of a sudden you're making like, let's say 20 grand US. Now that's not near your US salary, but you don't have to live in the leftist crap hole where the Democrats have made housing so limited that you're now paying $2,000 a month for rent, probably $3,000 in your case. But then all of a sudden you could go to wherever you want. Costa Rica, if you like coasts that are rich. You could go to Morocco, where I kind of want to check it out. Kind of a cultural, interesting, unique place. You could go to London if you like fog and bad food. You can go wherever you want to go. You could go there. So I would start doing at least the initial research to find out, what are the prospects of me getting contract work? See if there's a recruiter. Start doing. I'm not an IT guy. Maybe, hopefully, there's some people who are in IT can recommend, a website. GitHub that's just a display. Is there a place you can find software programming jobs on GitHub? I don't know. I don't know where you go, but somebody does. I'm sure you're in the business. You might be able to find it. And I become a 1099er. I become remotely employed, and I go for the girl. Because look, I know we're very hard on women here in this sphere and on my channel, but that's because it's constructive criticism. It's like, look, you're not going to be happy chasing a career and owning handbags, ladies, and being a Marxist leftist feminist. You're just not. We'd like to have, but at the same time, that, well, Rollo says it best, men and women are happiest together. That's still a realistic possibility. And more so in your case, because you are from a country that, although you don't like it too much, is at least traditional. It does not have a massive welfare. I mean, it has a welfare state, but it doesn't have a massive welfare state. And the women there are certainly more traditional than they are in the United States, especially the leftist crap hole that you are currently residing in now. And so if you can get the girl and she's nice and sweet and doting, yes, that's going to make you happier than making more money. And you're only going to need so much money. Then it gets boring. I don't need more money. I just want more time to hike. That's what I want. What I want is to stop getting sick. That's what I want. I'm getting sick and tired of getting sick. So there you go. I have spoken. This is the way. There you go. See you guys later. Toodles.